Yogis have a lot to gain by integrating the use of a resistance band into their yoga practice, just like any other more traditional yoga prop like blocks, straps, and blankets. Resistance bands have something unique to offer because they have tension, and that can help enhance and support our practice in ways that those other props don't. So, here are my top 3 ideas for resistance band use in yoga. And the first idea is in chaturanga dandasana. So we all know that chaturanga, which is yoga's push-up, is a very challenging pose, and it's especially challenging at the bottom of the movement. That's where the loads are such that we experience the most challenge. But if we take a resistance band, I have this loop band, I have folded it in half, I place it around my upper arms. Then, if I have that band there and I come into plank pose and I lower into my chaturanga, then as I get down there to the hardest part, the band helps me. It's like springy and it can help lift me right back up. So, it gives me a little bit of assistance down there at the hardest part. So, that's an excellent use of a resistance band in yoga. And then, my second idea for resistance band usage in yoga is a movement that we often see done with the yoga strap, where we hold the strap between our hands, take the strap up, and then all the way back down behind us. I think using the strap is just fine, but I like the resistance band better because it has tension to it. It stretches. So when we hold the resistance band in that same way and we reach up, and then here is usually around here is the hardest part for us because of our shoulder range of motion. The band allows us to stretch just a little further so that we can more easily make it through that spot that's the toughest and come down. And then on the way up, we stretch just a little bit to make it past that spot. And then we come up. So that's my second favorite idea for using a resistance band in yoga. And then a third idea that I love is for warrior 3 pose, Virabhadrasana 3. So we take this band. If it's a loop like I have, you can go shoulder all the way down to foot. And I love that. If you don't have a loop, you can just hold the band in your hand and wrap it around your foot and firm your arm. But this is warrior 3 with this solid connection now, this felt connection via the strap from shoulder all the way to foot. So I can push into the band with my foot as I hinge forward into warrior 3. And now I feel much more integrated as one solid unit from this lifted foot all the way through to the crown of my head. So I just have more of a connection via the band. It's a really nice teaching tool for just teaching us how to feel our body in space and find that integration. And then ultimately we would do warrior 3 without that, but maybe the band taught us how to feel that here. So those are my top 3 ideas for using a resistance band in yoga. I hope you appreciate them. And if you appreciated this content, subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date on all of the tips that I share.